I mean, I think this is a tad strange. Could it be a bug? Okay, I would have thought we'd have some growth movement now. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Zielonka. So currently we've just finished off our planting of carrots, parsnips and red beets. So we've got three pretty big fields of all three of those. So I've got a fleet of seeders. So I had 6 running in the last video to get that area prepared and ready to go. The last episode we put these solar panels in so they're to cover our leasing costs. So we've got 6 solar panels. So it's going to supplement our income with some passive income. And we've purchased one of these tractors with a view to sort of upgrade the fleet as we go. So basically for now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our first rest. So we're going to sleep and we'll come back in and see how much money we've spent on leasing A and then the growth states on the crops. So let's go ahead and sleep. Alright, so 16,000 in leasing costs. So 22,000 in property income. So our solar panels are covering the cost of our lease so far. Alright, let's have a look at our fields. So parsnips growing. So this would be interesting to see how quickly, so these, see how if they grow at the same rate or if they have a different growth speeds. Okay, so there's no growth yet. I'm not going to worry about the fertilization or anything like that at this stage. I just want to focus on getting these grown. Let's check used vehicles quickly. I've got that telehandler. I mean, I am a fan, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to hold back on purchasing anything used just for the time being. The other thing, part of the strategy too, is to get these solar panels in early. So when we are at a stage like this where we're waiting for our crop to grow, we basically can cycle through the number of days required to get it to grow. And while we're cycling through, we're still getting some income coming in from these solar panels. Obviously towards the winter months it's reduced. It's best in summer because there's obviously more daylight. But that's part of the reason why they're in the way they are at this early stage. So let's sleep again. Okay, so 16,000 in leasing costs, 15,000 in property income, so a slight loss today. And it looks like we've got some snow actually, which is quite neat. Let's check on the growth map, because I wonder, yeah, it looks like it's growing. I mean, because I've not grown these before, so I'm wondering if, I mean, hopefully I haven't missed anything for them to grow. Let's get this torch on. How do I get the torch? So obviously we're playing with so season's off, but we've got the visual month changes. So obviously through December, it's winter, etc. So we're going to get that visual change, which is quite dark now because it's still relatively early, but nothing yet. So let's go ahead and sleep again. Obviously our solar panels have reduced output through winter, which is normal, but you just got to factor that into your plan if you're going to use them. It takes about 2 years to pay them off. So after 2 full in-game cycles, all those panels will be paid off and they'll be making pure profit. So you can see their property income went down significantly through winter, exactly for that reason. Alright, we've got snow now. So the snow looks pretty cool. Let's have a quick look at the area. It really does make a bit of a difference, doesn't it? Alright, we can't see any visual change, so let's check our growth map. Used vehicles are nothing special. Yeah, has this gone... hasn't changed in colour, eh? I've definitely got seasons turned off. Okay, so that was like day 2. Let's have a look at day 3. I've not actually seen any videos on the growth stages of the crops yet, so this would be interesting to see if they are ready to harvest all at the same time or if they're slower or faster depending on, parsnips, whatever. Still got nothing. That is interesting. I mean, I hope I haven't just wasted my time planning these, so yeah, definitely growing. Have we got any movement on the growth map? Doesn't appear to be. Alright, let's keep pushing through. Used vehicles, what do we got? Anything special? A couple of small cultivators, silo compactor. Is that a slurry tank? Yep. I always like to check the used vehicles every day, just in case. And I like to see the trends in what appears, because sometimes you get the same item or the same sort of category of item keep coming up, which is a bit unusual, but here's what it is. Okay, nothing is growing. Okay, this is very, very strange. Very strange. I mean, I think this is a tad strange. Could it be a bug? Okay, I would have thought we'd have some growth movement now. Yeah, because that just hasn't moved, eh? That's not moved at all. This would be like day 5. Oh jeez, this is going to suck if they don't grow. Alright, property income's getting up there. 26,000. Happy with that. Okay, wow. We've got nothing. So we've gone from October. So we go November to... So we go in November. Let's say from December. December, January, April. So December, January, February, March, April. That's like 5 months. Okay. Let's see if there's any other carrots anyway. So there's carrots here on field 47. Wow, this is very, very odd. What do we got? Used vehicles. Oh, we've got a big cultivator. It's actually not too bad. I think we just need to hang on to our cash. Let's have a look at the leasing cost too when we sleep. Because there is a leasing cost for the machinery just to sit there, as you're probably aware. So just want to make sure that's not too outrageous. Yeah, so that's 16,000, 22,000 in property income. So it's well and truly covered. We just need to make some money with other things. All right, this is not gone to plan at all. All right, field. There was a field over here that had carrots in it. Okay. Oh, we've got carrots down here. Let's see how I have a look. Biomass heating plant. Okay, so these guys look like they're ready. Okay, they're definitely growing in other spots. Nice grain cart. Not really what we need right now. Let's go again. So this is now May. I mean, unless they do take 6 months to grow, but that's very unusual. I wouldn't have thought they'd take that long. I mean, I don't even think potatoes take that long. Okay. I mean, unless I've done something wrong in the preparation. So let's have a look at the help menu. Okay, here we go. Premium expansion, crop icons, blah, blah, blah. So what are we to do? With the premium expansion, new types of root vegetables enter farming simulator. Besides potatoes and sugar beets, it's now possible to grow carrots, parsnips and red beets. Before sowing the new crop varieties, it is now possible to create ridges with the grimy GF800 ridging equipment. This new step not only makes the vegetable field look more realistic, but it also adds the fertilizer stage. So that to me sounds like it's an option. It's an option. You don't have to do it. Cultivation itself is with any previous root crop requires specialized seeding and harvesting equipment with Kverneland's precision planters. The seeds can now be planted directly into the ridges. Unlike before, the planting rows can realistically be laid out straight rows and 90-degree angles. I mean, unless this is mandatory. Oh, tell me it's. I mean, if it was mandatory. If it wasn't mandatory, you wouldn't be able to... I don't think you'd be able to seed, right? You wouldn't be able to plant in the first place. So the fact that I was able to get the seeds in the ground indicates to me that that's not an issue. What else we got? Let's go again for one more day, see what happens. I've got a feeling this is not going to work. Well, I'm glad this is going on YouTube if it is a fail, because then it'll definitely help a few people out. Or it'll be a bug and Giants will have to fix it. Yeah, this is very weird. Look at that. It still hasn't altered. I mean, talk about wasting time. Holy crap. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use this ridge thingy. So let's go this one here. So let's lease that. I'm going to grab the JCB. Actually, no, I'm going to grab the Fendt. I'm going to hook it up. I'm going to do a small section of a field that I've already done and see if that actually makes any difference. Okay, so this is the ridge. I'm just going to call it the ridge maker. I mean, if this is a mandatory step, I think it should be pretty clear. Oh no, the ridges have got to go... Oh, don't tell me you can't. Yeah, this should work. My understanding is you can connect a seeder to the back. Okay, maybe not that guy. Maybe this one? No, I've got to put the 3-point... I've got to buy it with the 3-point attachment. Oh, that sucks. Alright, let's get this guy. So let's get the 3-point attachment. Actually, rather than buying something new, let's go and just do some manual ridges. I could have sworn this had a hitch on it. Obviously it doesn't. Alright, so let's go through here. So we'll just start from the edge. Okay, so lower, turn on. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Could it be because I used a modded cultivator? Oh, I bet you that's probably what it is. I've got a feeling that is what it is. Right, let's grab a standard cultivator. Wow, this is gonna absolutely suck if that's the case. Let's grab this. Okay, let's grab any one of these guys will do it. So I might do it on a different field actually. So we'll do it independent of the fields that we just did. Just see if we can troubleshoot this, because this would be very helpful for other people who decided to use mods instead of base game equipment to cultivate their field. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Like, it's obviously a bug because, I mean, you can use it with other crop types, like any of the grain crops, like, don't have any issues with any of those, so it's just a bit annoying. Alright, let's get a bit of field cultivation happening, so we'll go directly across here. Okay, so I'll get the worker happening there. So I'm going to come in behind with this guy. So we'll let him do his thing. Where is he? And we'll just do one strip and see what happens. Oh, what was in here? This was... that's sugar beet. Okay, so let's drop this down. You know what? I've got a feeling that it is going to be the modded cultivator. Because what I'll do is I will do a section with the ridges, and then I'll do a section just the way we did it before. So I'm going to do just a section off the side here. So let's lower ridge former, turn on ridge former. So we should get ridges here. Fold ridge. Why is this not working? Probably because I've got to turn it on. That would most likely be helpful. Alright, let's get this done, and then we'll come back in and seed. Alright, let's do carrots. This is going to suck if this is what this is, because I'm going to have to recultivate all those fields, replant. It's going to kill me financially. Okay, so let's get a row of carrots on the ridges. So I'll use the worker for this purpose. And I'll just double check that we're getting a ground state change. Looks like we are. Slightly darker. Okay, carrots growing. Yep, and then we should have nothing growing in this section. Okay, good. And I'll go sort of hopefully far enough away. So then we'll have a section in the middle that is untouched. So we're getting that texture again. Because we've gone for more than I would have thought in terms of months to get this to grow. Alright, here we go. So let's go and sleep and let's see what happens. Alright, so no growth, no visible growth. Still no growth on our other two fields. Let's check the growth map. Okay, where are we? Okay, so we're still growing. So we've got green, nothing happening yet. Let's go again. Okay, still nothing. Still nothing. What the heck? What is going on here? It'll be it's got to be the mods, eh? I mean, could it be that I started? Who knows? Like, it shouldn't matter. Like, if you're starting in seasons and you turn it off, it shouldn't matter. It should just be business as usual. Still nothing. Still nothing. How long are we going to do this for? This is it's pretty inconclusive that 12 months of. So I've gone through 12 months of gameplay, and our carrots, parsnips, and red beets have not grown at all. And I've got a suspicion it's going to be the same for these guys here. So let's just do our due diligence. And we'll go for another 5 rotations of sleep. Let's see what happens. Okay, back to winter. Can't see any growth yet again. Doesn't look like there's anything there. Let's go to March and let's see. I mean, what I might have to do is try and see if I can grow wheat with a direct drill. See if that makes a difference. Because if there's no growth of any kind, so there's still no growth on our original fields, still no growth on that one. I mean, the game UI definitely says it's growing. The field's been cultivated. It's been seeded with a planter. We've done the ridging over here. We've got our control section in the middle that's got nothing in it. I mean, the map looks nice. That's a positive, right? Okay, still nothing. Got a feeling I know how this story is going to end. Let's go again. All this is doing now is depleting my money. Oh, don't tell me I might even have to start this map again, which is going to suck because I spent all that time clearing land and doing what I needed to get it kind of how I wanted. Alright, this is becoming an issue. Let's have a look at a direct drill. Okay, direct drill seeder. So this is my go-to. Let's go the Kunespro. So there's at least that. So if we can't grow wheat on a field that's... So that field over there, field 53, has not been hit with a modified plough or cultivator. So it's a standard in-game equipment. So if this wheat doesn't grow, I think there is a massive issue with either the map on PS5 or it's a bug or a glitch or something, or it could just be, who knows, but this is extremely unusual. I mean, or I could just be totally stuffing this up somehow, but I don't think so, because it's still, the mandatory steps are still there. So cultivating and ploughing, if you're playing with ploughing required, you get a yield deficit. It'll still grow, but you'll get the yield deficit and the penalty if ploughing's required, and you go ahead anyway. It's alright. Let's try and get some wheat in the ground and see what happens. So wheat from memory takes about 4 or 5 days to germinate, ready to harvest. So we should see pretty much instant growth action. Alright, so that is, let's just double check that. Okay, wheat growing needs ploughing, needs rolling. Cool. That's the least of my problems at the moment. Let's try this. Alright, let's have a look. So nothing. Nothing's growing. So day 2 usually has some growth, I would say. Okay, day 2. Nothing going on there. Wow, this is quite annoying, I've got to say. Let's go again. So this is day 3, I think. And still nothing. Let's go again. I mean, we'd be pretty close. We would be pretty close to being ready to harvest at this stage. Wow, this is a massive balls up. And nothing. Alright, well, I think that's pretty conclusive. So, yeah, very, very disappointing. So I don't know what's going on here. I mean, if you're watching this video and you've had a similar thing happen, or you know what mods or what might be going on, I mean, I've got a feeling it's the modded plough. So maybe once I've used it once, it's disrupted the whole in-game mechanics for planting. Because well, my understanding would be if I've used a modified plough, which I've never used before, right, in these 3 fields, nothing's growing. Okay. But then I've come over here and used an in-game cultivator, so a base game cultivator, to do this section, still got no growth. And then I've used a direct drill seeder to plant wheat, which I know grows reliably, like no problems on Elm Creek or any other map. And nothing's growing after 6 months of cycling through. I mean, and these fields have cycled through nearly 2 years now. So it makes me think that it's either a mod conflict or there's a bug with the map that I don't know about. But I mean, if I have to start this again, this is going to be super, super annoying. A, because of all the terraforming I did over here and getting rid of the trees and setting things up. Not to mention the manpower invested to get these fields planted for nothing to grow. And it looks like nothing is going to grow. So, I mean, first world problems at the end of the day. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let me know below in the comments if you've had a similar thing happen, or if there's a mod conflict that I don't know about. Much appreciated. Otherwise, I will persevere and try and see if I can fix this and let you know what happens. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.